There we go. Rookie mistakes. Rookie mistakes. How's it going, everybody? Alrighty. Now, there's not going to be much in the way of game audio at all, Bridgen. There's virtually... There's like no music in this game. And very few sound effects. What's running right now is the demo they used to use in the Radio Shack stores to get people hype for the Coco 3. And, yeah, I fell for it hook, line, and sinker back in the day, honestly. I'd been using my 4-color Coco 2 for so long that, like, this was mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. So, I just want to let this run for a minute here, just long enough to get... you know what? It takes too long. It'd be like 2 or 3 minutes before we even get to it, so... Let us just get to the meat of the thing, shall we? Under the Q for quest. Oh man. The nostalgia goggles are huge for this system. They have to be. I don't know if they actually... I wasn't paying attention to the captions, but that thing just to the right of the computer, between it and the disk drive, is what's called the multi-pack interface. And it was a thing that let you use more than one cartridge with your color computer. I guess the good thing about the system was that most of the peripherals were compatible with both. But still. Alright, I am going to bang on the hard reset button here. Alright. And once again, super important, make sure you hit the Y key for RGB. Because otherwise, it doesn't look good. So, I've done something to save everybody a little bit of time in the meantime. Oops. Doot. Yep, Sundog Systems. I've tried to see if they're still around, but there's way too many hits for Sundog Systems online. There's a few companies with that name, and none of them seem to be this one, so not sure what their state is now. The stirring theme from Quest for Thelda. So in the interest of saving time for exploration, I went through my video from last week, and I actually made a small map of just the areas we've explored so far. So here we are in Thelda land. Galadoriel or something. I have no idea how to pronounce the word salad of a name they give this land. So let's see here. First things first, I want to hit up the ferry, because this game is brutal. These little buggers can get right up in your hitbox and completely tear you a new one. Oh, and since last week, I've discovered that the joystick routines for this emulator actually aren't as bad as they had led me to believe. I played a few other games with different joystick routines, and they work fine. So the problems we're having here are entirely down to Thelda. Yeah. So my apologies for talking smack about the emulator creators. I really should have redirected that rage in an appropriate direction. Speaking of appropriate directions, like I said, I have a map, so I know where some of the unexplored territory we have going is. All right. Doot. Yeah. I love how you can just walk onto a screen and immediately start taking damage from an enemy. It's absolutely fabulous. Okie doke. You want to get in front? Yeah? No? Okay. Ah. Oh god, these little guys with the swords. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but I think they're kind of like the Lionels of this game, and I'm going completely the wrong direction here. I shall forge on. Now, based on the map I've made, I think we're actually at the northern edge of I think we're actually on the northern edge of the map here. Come on. Okay. Having some keyboard problems. Let's see. Oh, that would be the issue. That's better. Wasn't able to get into my subscreen. There we are. I keep looking over this way because that's where the chat is, and that's not going to work. Because it means I keep looking off camera. I noticed it in the last video. I'm going to try to stick with, looking at you guys. That's the general idea. Okay, come on. So yeah, I think that this is actually the northern corner of the map. And yeah, it's a square. Yeah, the plank is an amazing little piece of movement tech, I think. Oh no, have I trapped myself? I think I've trapped myself. Ah, well, that's that hypothesis. Okay, we're gonna have to reset. Oh man. So you can't see it because the emulator doesn't capture the menus aren't captured by Streamlabs, but I have to like virtually insert a disk for all of this. I'm not sure about the flute. So far, the flute doesn't seem to do anything apart from make a really off-key melody. The manual says it will get you across the water when passage seems impossible, but it doesn't actually seem to have any other function. So, yeah, we have to sort of let go of our Zelda expectations, which is hard. Because the first thing I'll do when I get a bunch of bombs is I'll start bombing the walls, even though so far I have yet to actually find anything in a wall, at least on the overground. Although, you know what? You might have a point there, Retrofox. If I'm trapped in the middle of the water, maybe the flute will get me out. I don't know. I don't see the programmer for this game having the foresight to build such an escape in. Oh, this joystick. Okay, I need to actually go down. Oh, to heck with all y'all. No, no. Okay. So for Bredgen's sake, because I don't think he was here last time, that's it. That's the sword. It doesn't extend beyond the visual boundary of your character, and its hitbox is irritatingly inconsistent. Okay. Huh. Yeah, once more with suspiciously familiar looking, but completely not what you're expecting areas. Ah, go get off of me. Oh, hey. No, get away. Go. That's one. Okay. Okay. Let me consult my map. I have one suspiciously empty area that I want to try to go into, which is just a one block area. I don't know what kind of dragons we're going to have, Gretchen. I honestly don't. I haven't seen the third level boss yet, and I haven't even found the second level, so it's a secret to everyone. I have found a guy who was trying to sell me a candle, but since it costs 100 coins and your coins reset after every death... Ah, there we go. That's a second fairy. That's good to know. It's kind of hard to accumulate any kind of wealth in this game. If I could find a spot where I could reliably grind for gold, that would be something, but reliably grinding counts on the hitboxes not being awful, and that's a bridge this game simply won't cross. Okay, we're back to here. Oh, okay. Well, we found another level. Maybe this is the mythical level 2. Oh, come on. Just die. There we go. Okay. I've managed to find level 3 and level 5 before finding my way to level 2. This game... this game. Whoops. Do I continue with level 5, or do I just death warp back to the beginning? Decisions. I'm going to see if I can... This is a blind run of the game, and I've basically sequence broken it already, so whatever. Oh, wow, okay. Ah. Ah ha ha ha! That is the skeleton key. Yep, automatic use item, so I don't have to select it. And that basically breaks the level progression over my knee. Cool. My plank was still right where I left it. Ah! And I forgot that those assholes can cross it. Okay. I don't even have any bombs right now, so I'm not ready to deal with level 5. I'm just going to do a little more exploring. Oh, that was what I was coming over here for. I have yet to actually find the item that lets me cast magical spells, but when I do finally find it, I am going to be so magic. Like, magic all the time. Ah! And bum rushed again. The skeleton key, as far as I know, functions like the skeleton key from... As far as I know, that key functions the way it does in The Legend of Zelda. So basically from this point forward, I don't have to go after keys in the dungeons, which on the one hand is super convenient, but on the other hand, we've just broken the game completely. Again, you gotta let your Zelda-like expectations go by the wayside, because in this game, you don't get special events happening after you clear out a room. At least, not as far as I've seen. So you're not going to have what's the word I'm looking for here? You're not going to have coin bonuses pop up when you kill the last enemy in a room. I've yet to find anyone who hands out money. Yeah, just go a few screens to the left of where you start, walk into a dungeon, and cross the... Yeah, as soon as you've got the plank, you can get the key, and game's broken. Okay, so here's level 3, looking suspiciously like level 5. And there's the Kid Icarus dudes again. One significant problem I've got right now is that I don't have any bombs. I think bombs are required to get to parts of this dungeon. Well, there's a key I don't need. Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. Stay in my kill box. There we go. I might be thinking of a different dungeon. Yeah, okay. I don't remember where the map room is in this dungeon, so... We're going to be going blind for a little bit. To the best of my knowledge, no. I don't think there are any enemies that reliably give you drops. It all seems to be completely random. From enemy movement to enemy drops, it's... Game balance is not a thing. To give you some idea of the game balance, from reading the manual, this game contains... It does contain the life potions in both red and blue form, and they function as you would expect them to do. Oh, good. Well, that confirms that those guys act just like the knights in the other games. The one enemy I didn't want to see. Where was I? So you can get the Medicine of Life in both red and blue form. You can get a ring, which slowly recharges your life. And you can get a magic spell that gives you life restoration. There are no less than 3 different healing items in the game, one of which is technically infinite as far as I know, which I think gives you some indication of, what he's expecting. The programmer probably noticed there was something wrong with the balance of the game and continued appropriately. This is the old guy that gave me the life spell. And he got nothing for me now. I really need the map for this dungeon. The map doesn't actually show you the layout of the dungeon, it just sort of shows you where you've been. But Considering the difficulties of just basic movement in this game, it would be handy. Oh, and the compass doesn't highlight the boss, it highlights you. And I'm dead. I really should try to find level 2 to find out if, because maybe there's an inventory item in there that would help me. But at this point, level 3 has become an obsession. It's there, I know where it is, I don't have to wander around looking for it, and I just want it to go away. Also, I tend to forget where I'm going when I blather on. I am a terrible, terrible runner. Yeah, there we go. Oh, speaking of last time, RetroFox just reminded me. So, as in Legend of Zelda, you get notes to pass. You get a note to pass to another person. In this case, the old woman gives you a note for the old man. We tried giving the note to an old man, and he said, "This note isn't for me," and immediately started hitting me with high-speed death projectiles. Turns out if I'd read the manual more closely, I would have been warned of that, sort of, because in the manual it says, be careful to give the note to the person it's intended for. You have no way of knowing who the person it's intended for is, but yeah. Go away. If you're gonna get in my hitbox, have the courtesy to take damage. Ugh. Aha! Okay, I think I found the boss. I apologize for his lack of dragonness. Can I kill him without glitching the game out? Oh my gosh. Okay, well I know where the boss is now, roughly. I've already collected both items from that dungeon. That's where we ended up getting the flute and the plank. So I don't really have to explore it anymore. But if I accidentally glitch out, I wish there was some way to copy data. I really do. I should probably just make a copy of the directory of this game and then have a backup that way, because during the first dungeon, the first time I played this game, I got as far as the dad dragon, and I killed him just as he killed me, and it glitched out the game, and the door to the life force room didn't spawn. So I wasn't able to actually progress in the game, and I had to start over. I'm really hoping nothing like that happens again. But hey, if it does, it's not as long a trip to get back. Get in there. You know what? You can just go away. I don't want to deal with you right now. Ah! Okay. At least the boss has a generous damage radius. Okay. And... Ah! Too close, too close. Come here, come here. Yeah! All right. We now have 2 pieces of the life force. And now we must dedicate ourselves to finding level 2. Well, we're still collecting triangles because we're looking for the life force. And apparently the life force is contained in triangular crystals. And they form a square because this game has 6 pieces of life force. Because memory constraints? I think I'm actually pretty close to the edge of the map at this point. Huh. Nothing has really happened yet, but I guess it's worth a shot. Nope. I'm pretty sure that this is the, I'm pretty sure that's the complete northeast corner of the map. I suspect that this game has got a, just based on the map I've made, I think the game has a 16 by 8 grid. Oh, this looks familiar, but upside down. It's upside down, but it's exactly the same. Hi there. And, oh, shit, son. That's a little broken. Well, at least that still works. Oh my gosh, what in the everlasting heck? I don't know what it says about this game that I've been able to find level 3 and level 5 before finding level 2. But I've already found all the odd-numbered dungeons, so this one has to be even-numbered. The potions give me magic, Regin. Okay, this dungeon is going to be a problem without a candle. Guardian of the last life force will be your worst foe, beware. This is level 6. Level 6. I am in no way prepared to deal with level 6 right now. Theoretically, if we were going by Zelda rules, I ought to have enough life energy now to actually get a better sword, if I could find someplace to give me one. Oh, speak of the devil. And not yet. I'm going to take my chances and show him the note. Old people in Hyrule have some very, very strong ideas about how the mail service should run. Nope. And the note does nothing. But at least I know where that is now. Get over on there, thank you. Bombs haven't been doing a whole lot for me in the overground. Maybe I should give up on that and try hitting stuff with a hammer out here. Like, the description in the manual is really vague. It says the hammer will remove rocks that are in your way. And I've been to just about every corner of this overworld, and I still have yet to see a rock. Well, beyond the ones that are actually forming the walls. So, oh, and I'm dead. West and south of the start. So to get the candle, I need 100 coins. Or I need to find it in a dungeon. I'm not sure that it's actually possible to find it in a dungeon. But just for giggles, I'm going to equip the hammer. And I'm going to see what happens if I bash at walls. Well, it makes a lot of irritating noise. That's a plus. And through here. And see, now, if this were Upside Down Zelda, then I would really expect level 2 to be just over here. The hammer knocks down trees. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's just lakes everywhere. I've come to really appreciate Tektites for being enemies that just bounce in place for a little while and then jump and then just bounce in place a little more. It makes them ever so much more tolerable than just about everything else in this game. Okay. Yeah, it is kind of... sorry about that, Brejan. Okay, this is probably another level. What's this? Oh, it's an old dude. Huh. Okay. That will actually help a lot. Thanks, old dude. Okay, that cactus looks suspicious. That cactus has to die. Smashy, smashy. Nothing. Ah. Son of a... Nope. Nope. Well, that was disappointing. Get... The menu screen is not the most responsive thing. Huh, okay. I thought I was as far south as I could go. Apparently I was wrong. Oh, come on! I've got to have enough hearts to get that by now. No? If they're walling off the... They must be walling off the swords some other way. Like, maybe it's the pieces of life force that I have or something. Don't want tonight to turn into a grind quest to try and get the candle. But that's kind of looking like the direction it's headed. Oh yeah, this is where we bit it the last time we were exploring down here. Get away. If you go in the direction of the arrow, you find more little troll dudes. Little troll dudes who take way too many hits to kill. Okay. Oh. We're about to eat the big one again. Yep, there we go. There's a spot I can go. There's a spot I can go with the plank that I don't think we've done yet. So I'm going to head there. If nothing else, I should have a complete overworld map by the time we finish tonight. I mean, taking screen grabs of of the stream and pasting them into a map is not the best way to do it, but like I'm trying to do this live as much as possible. Okay, that's the ferry. So we need to go... Oh, I'm in the wrong place. This place does look familiar, though. No, that was worth a shot. Wow. So that's the magic crystal that I need to be able to cast magic spells. And the old woman gave me a letter for a much younger man. So there's a sort of a May-December thing going on here, I guess. Okay. I am thinking I should head in the general direction of the graveyard, maybe. And see if I can't use the ghosties there to grind for coins. Like I used to do in the original game. I know I keep saying that I have to let go of Zelda thinking, but... I'm not judging that couple, I'm just observing. And I guess we found the programmer's initials room. Nice of him to put a heart container in there. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of like Harold and Maude, but without the bitchin' car. Oh. There seems to be some issue with the hit detection. No, really? Yeah, more specifically, it seems like sometimes when you hit the tombstones, one ghost comes out, and sometimes when you hit the tombstone, all the ghosts come out. And I have no idea if there's any consistency to it at all. Come here, come here. Just come on and die again. Well, I think we found our grinding location. I was gonna go do that stepladder room, but, like, this... As long as I don't, like, get myself completely killed... Everything makes the same glomp, glomp, glomp noise when you pick it up. Ah, and we hit the magic pixel and got all the ghosts. Come here, come here, come on, mine. Thank you. He really wanted it. He really wanted to die again. Okay. Oh, come here, come here, come here. Yes! Rope. 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 Well, I apologize for the massive amount of grind we have to do, but we're gonna get there. I was going to say that I was worried about my heart count, and then that happened. So, the game does not have a lot of mercy, but it has some. It's just wildly inconsistent. I'm not even joking, this is the most money I've ever had in this game. The fact that it resets your coins after you die means that it's basically impossible to accumulate any money unless you're really, really careful. And the way the enemies spawn makes it kind of difficult to be careful. Oh, brother. Okay, come on. Wake the dead. And put them back to sleep again. Oh, one lousy coin. Come on, guys. You can do better. You can do so much better. That's better. And boop, boop. Oh. And yeah, I'm sorry if this part isn't super interesting, guys, but we gotta just power through this bull crap. I still have no earthly idea where level 2 is. Come here, come here. I think it's you. Come on. Nope. Oh well. Okay. Oops. Jumped the gun on that one. That's fine. We're going to go for maximum coinage. So something else that's cropped up from time to time in this game is you occasionally wander into a room where there's an old woman who just doesn't have anything at all. She says nothing, she does nothing. There's no items or anything. And I'm thinking that this means there are multiple letters in the game. Did I lose the letter when I gave it to that other guy? I did not. Then again, I'm not sure that I actually am going to receive enough items to fill up all those slots. They might all be filled with letters for all I know. I could be a glorified mail carrier. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Oh, this is not good. Okay, let's just... I was trying to kill a couple of individual ghosts, and the game decided to not cooperate. Fuck me! Ah. I have no one to blame but myself. And maybe the guy who wrote this. I knew it was coming, but there wasn't a whole lot I could do to prevent it. Because once you get swarmed, it's hard to get out. That is my story, and I am sticking to it. I am flush with shame and remorse. All right. Well, who wants to lay bets on this being level 4? I'm seeing a bunch of whiz robes. I'm saying level 4. Holy crap. Those are quick. Just positioning to attack things is difficult. Come here. I think this entire dungeon is going to be an exercise in bombs and flames, which means maybe I should go back to grinding? Huh. Called it. Welcome to level 4. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, I've managed to find there are 6 levels in the game. I don't know if level 6 is the last level, or if it's like a go find Ganon now kind of deal. Oh, his name in this game is Divanax, by the way, not Ganon. Oh, and I just got a bomb. Ugh. Okay. We're just going to call that a death warp. If I can just remember where the jerk that sells the candle is. Coming soon from TriStar Pictures, Michelle Pfeiffer in The Jerk That Sells the Candle. I don't know why I keep going down there. I know better. think it's Brosentia who coined the term collision detection, and I think that really applies here. Sure. Now you give me all these hearts. I'm not even sure anymore where level 2 could be. You'd think because they gave me the hammer that I would need the hammer to find it, but there aren't any immediately obvious destroyable rocks. Which means that if it is hidden with the hammer, then level 2 is the hardest level to find in the game, because none of the other levels have had even a remote puzzle to find their location. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. Oh, come on. All right. I missed the precision hit detection of Hide Lied, honestly. Okay. Go, 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 go. Da, 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 da. You, come here. No money. It does seem suspect. I agree. I've seen so many things in here that were suspect, and they just turn out to be nothing. I think it was Extra Credits did a video about creating negative space in your game. Nope. One thing I've been trying to test, and I still haven't been able to prove, is whether or not the ghosts are vulnerable to bombs, because they seem to walk right past them before I get a chance to try. See what I mean? That would have been a perfect chance to test it, except that I killed them all first. Oops. Well, it doesn't seem like it, but then again, who knows with the hit detection in this game. They might need to be right on top of it. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I still find it weird that this game lets you pick the bombs back up. Like, out of all of the mechanics he could have implemented, you know what, it's probably accidental. He either didn't have the memory or didn't think to put a check in the game to see whether the player had laid that bomb and it was set, or whether it was just an item that he could pick up. Oh, we got the Ghost Flood. We need to come up with a name for this guy. Like, I've been calling him Lonk, but that's a meme and it's dumb. There's got to be something. Like a better name than Lonk, or Lunk, or Dink. According to the manual, he is a brave young squire. Oh, we're at 100 coins. We are going to go try and get that candle. If I can just remember where the dork that sells it is. Reasonably sure that I know. Think. Kink. There is certainly a certain degree of masochism at play with going through this game. I'll give you that. Now, I think this is just one of those weird old women who didn't have anything for me before. And she persists in not having anything for me. Nah. Huh. Well, at least my fears about being the mail service have been squashed. For now. Okay, let's just pause for a second here. Candle Dude. I haven't tried going that way around this lake yet. Or have I? I know he's down in the mountainy area. Which is frankly a little difficult to survive, but we're getting better at this. He said, taking a cheap hit from behind, like a punk. That's where we get the crystal ball. I just want to get the candle. Come on. I just want to get the candle. I want to start burning things. And can you blame me? I could burn all of Galadurl down to the ground and no one would blame me. Oh. No one would convict me. No one would convict me. After the garbage that this game has put us through, I should probably switch to the plank. Okay, life is getting low. I'm starting to get nervous again. Let's see if I can't farm a heart or two out of these guys. They're relatively innocuous. No? I hate you so much. What? Oh, that's this game's version of the medicine. And I'm gonna die again. Wow, I've never bought anything in this game before, and I really don't like the way it sounds. Get off of me. No, 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 go away. Son of a... On the plus side, failing this hard, I'm not liable to forget where that candle is again. On the other hand, this run is cursed. Partly just because we're playing this game. Okay, come on. Heart. No. Where in the bleeding blue hells is level 2? I swear, it's not that I'm bad at video games. The hitboxes are just that bad. come on. What does the manual have to say? What does the manual have to say? The manual has to say, ha ha ha, you fool, you're playing this game. Smash. So apparently I'm going to reap the whirlwind at some point, because there is an item called the tornado, which apparently functions like the flute, but I'm not real sure what this is supposed to be. This is getting pretty frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. You go, programmer. You put your initials in that game. You have truly made something worth remembering, if only for all the wrong reasons. And as we begin the grind again, I will remind you once again that the manual indicates there are 3 different ways to regenerate health in this game. And I can't use any of them yet! Come on! Like, it seems like the safest way to deal with everything is to just wait at the corner of one of the obstacles and hope that they come around on that side. Which is effective, but boring. And occasionally doesn't even work. Oh, come on. Let's go. Oh, shit! Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of the hitboxes for these stupid ghosts. I think they're like you, and they don't really do collision in the head. So you kind of have to hit them in the butt. Yeah, honestly, just mastering the hitboxes in this game would make it a lot easier. I'm not sure if these guys align to the grid. They seem to try, anyway. Okay, I just stabbed him in the eye, so that theory is kind of debunked. One ghost, two ghosts, three ghosts, four. Where'd my chat window go? There it is. Retrofox, try the bombs where? Here? Oh, here. Oops. Okay, that was a mistake. That was kind of a... That made things dangerous. I don't think the hammer had much to do with that. I think it was just me bumping against it. So I'm starting to think that the ghost horde isn't a bug in the game, but is a feature. Like, you brush against the tombstone expecting to get one ghost, but surprise! Ah! Well, I seem to have found myself on a magic line here where I don't risk too much damage fighting these guys. So that's something at least. We're doing all the heavy legwork here, guys. Like, there's no speed tech for this game yet. We're going to create our own. Actually, come to think of it, I wonder if they even could run this game at a GDQ event. I mean, the copyright issues alone boggle the mind. Okay, I'd like to see some hearts soon, guys. Oh my gosh, you're right. I don't think I have bombed that desert yet. I should probably try bombing the desert. Insert political joke here. Oops, I fell off my pixel. There we go. It's almost hilarious just watching us move back and forth past each other, desperately trying to hit each other. Like, the enemies have almost as much trouble as I do when I'm paying attention. God, if I could figure out how to line myself up properly with the background, I could probably just walk past all the enemies in the game. Well, no, the P-hats would go diagonally and grab me. Still. Okay. This is the ultimate grind fest of ultimate grindery. Okay, we're at coin level. But you know what? I'm just going to push it. I'm going to push it. Because I don't want to have to do this in front of you guys again. And I am bound and determined that my entire experience with this game be streamed. So, let's just do it. I shouldn't have to go for the fairy. As long as I keep these guys managed and I stay on this line, I seem to be relatively safe for grinding. If I could just avoid taking unnecessary hits like that. But like, considering that I have found absolutely nowhere in this game where old people give you money or anything, this is basically the only way to accrue money. Coin. Khajiit has wares if you have coin. Oh my god, this is the original Skyrim. They really fleshed out the mythos in later editions. Oh, and what was I saying about unnecessary hits, Trent? Come on. Come here, come here, come here. No, come on. Okay, that was a heart. That's good. I like it, RetroFox. The slightly old documents. Thyrim. Oh god, when I say that out loud, it sounds really, really bad. Maybe we need to workshop that title a little bit. Thyrim. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to be thinking about that joke for a while. Sorry, everybody. Okay, note to self, they don't align to the grid. So that means the best place to be is in the middle row. Because that way they can't get me from underneath. Protect your nethers, Kink. Strats, we hes them. So one thing I'm not sure about is whether this game has a coin limit or not, like the original Zelda. Because the original Zelda just had like an 8-bit counter for your coins. So once you hit 255, you were stuck. I guess we're going to find out. They say the user lives outside the net and inputs games for pleasure. Except he keeps playing stuff like this, so that can't possibly be true. Oh man, Tron. I loved Tron. I want him on the game grid until he dies playing. I even liked Tron Legacy. And the weird cartoon they made. It was like, what if Peter Chung designed CG animation? Like, what was it called? Tron Revolutions? And yeah, everyone in it looked like a CG version of Aeon Flux. And it was great. Yeah, if you can find Tron Revolution somewhere to watch it, however you have to do it, oh shit, I highly recommend it. Like, the first couple episodes are a little rough as you're getting used to the voice cast and the way the characters talk, but once it gets going, it goes real good. And it's got Bruce Boxleitner in it. And I think Adrian Paul plays a serial killer program, so that's something. Although I will say it's another one of these shows where they were clearly setting up for more than one season, and they only got the one. So just like every season of Reboot, it ends on a cliffhanger. Which kind of sucks. But worth the ride. Definitely worth the ride. If only for the way they take that the animation lets them take the disc fighting style in a whole new direction. glitch there. Oh. I am going for the crystal ball. Actually, if the counter will let me, I'm going to go for both. I don't know if I'll live long enough to get to both, but I'm going to try. Like, I want to feel like we've made some progress today. And I mean, yeah, we did. We did. I got through level 3, and I found every level but level 2. So we've made some progress. But this game continues to hold its mysteries. So one thing I am worried about is that eventually the programmer who made this game is going to find out that I'm doing this. And there's a not insubstantial chance that he is Canadian. At least a couple of the big name color computer game creators. I say big name, but my God, it's not like they had like a massive following or anything. But yeah, a couple of the big ones like Dicom, founded by Dave Dies, which is a heck of a name, were actually based out of Canada. So, you know, for all I know, Eric A. Wolf could be a neighbor of mine, and he could come over and kick my ass for making fun of his game. Although I don't really think that I am, not super seriously. Okay, I've been in this room now for about 3 minutes, just killing random ghosts, and I don't think I've actually managed to hit the boss yet. Did I, like, hit the boss and not notice at one point? Like, where's the boss ghost? I mean, I'm not complaining too much. This has been a really lucrative room, but still. So, the ghosts seem to operate vaguely by Zelda rules. In the original Legend of Zelda, there'd be one ghost on screen, and he'd be the boss ghost. And if you killed him, all the other ghosts you spawned would disappear. But then if you hit any tombstones after that, the ghosts that appeared would be indestructible. The difference is that all the ghosts can be attacked here, which means I basically have unlimited respawning enemies. But if I hit the boss ghost, then yeah, all of the ghosts will vanish, and I gotta be careful about my health. Yeah, okay. Time to be a little careful again. must have accidentally killed the boss and not noticed. Okay, this is starting to get a little dicey. I must have killed the boss without noticing. It's the only thing I can come up with. It's very possible that they do. The Coco community is fairly tight-knit. At least from my observations. Then again, so are most retro computer groups, but the Coco community in particular, just because it's such a niche system, and it never got any respect. And yeah, I do think it deserves some props. I mean, the somewhat crippled sound capabilities notwithstanding, in the hands of the right programmer, this thing could do magic. Oh, if I run for the fairy, I'm probably just as likely to die. At least here, I've got a lot of obstacles to play with, so movement is a bit predictable. And I think we've capped out at 250. See, as soon as I leave that room... Oh, damn it. I'm going to grind for a couple of hearts here. Okay, so instead of making it an 8-bit value, like instead of just making 1 byte the counter for your coins, he just decided to make it a random number. So that's a thing. Fuck right off, Moblin. Okay. So, executive decision. I'm going to get... Yeah, since I'm right there anyway, I'm going to go get the crystal ball. Because then I'll be able to cast the Life Restore spell, and I won't be in quite so much danger all the time. Okay, apparently we have to use the note again. Oh, hey, Dronin. Oh, God. Apologies for the noise. And this is going to take forever to count down. Ugh. Alright. Is it a selected item? No, it's an automatic item. And I don't have the letter anymore, which means that my fears of being a mail carrier might still be justified. I do not wish to be a glorified mailman. Okay. one more small, manageable grind to get the candle, and we should be good. So just to bring you up to speed, Dronin, we've managed to explore almost the entirety of the overworld and have found every single level in the game except for level 2. Part of me is paranoid that level 2 is some kind of copyright thing. Like he put some copy protection on the disc where if it detected it was copied, level 2 wouldn't show up. But that's way too advanced for like old Coco programming. Yes, and we've located where the 2 sword upgrades are, although we still can't seem to get them. So we know where a whole bunch of stuff is, it's just a matter of figuring out how to get it. I know of at least 2 other old women in the overworld who just sit in their cave and don't do anything. And we found a bunch of old men who won't give you anything when you walk into the room, even though it's sitting right in front of them. So, like I said, I'm kind of wondering if we have to be a mail delivery service for all of this. In which case, maybe we should rename the character Postman Pat. Oh. I'm safer in the middle of the graveyard. Not completely safe, just safer. That's worrying. Oh. Well, that works. It's a terrible and abrasive graphic effect, but it does the job. So interestingly enough, while the manual gives a list of most of the inventory items, it doesn't actually give you a list of what spells are available. So I don't know if... So far, there's been nothing in the game that indicates Link can fire projectiles. We have some bad guys that fire projectiles, though, so I know it's possible. And if that sounds strange, please be like, just the limits of this engine are weird. Let's get down here. I feel better hiding in the middle row. Oh shit. Oh, you jerks. Oh no! I missed it. Oh, that would have been the last coin and I missed it. Alright, we've got the last coin now. I'm gonna do some safety life. Okay, I didn't get immediately raped when I got in the room. That's good. I should not use that word. I'm sorry. Down and around and go between the ferry. Oh my gosh, get away from me, moblins. Alright. So I think one of the old ladies who doesn't give you anything is up here. And she still doesn't give you anything. Excellent. That Octorok absorbs way too much damage. Except they're not really Octoroks, are they? They're more like Moctoroks. Ah, oh no. Sorry, my window lost focus there for a second. As indeed did I. Get away from me. Alright. Now, if I can just remember where that upgrade is. Oh, I know where it is. It's in the... If I can get a sword upgrade so that stuff on the map only takes 1 hit instead of, like, 3, I'll definitely be making progress. Yeah, I need a light. Shut up, you. Shut up and take my money! Okay. I doubt this is going to have a graphical effect, but let's have a look. Oh, doesn't seem to work in here. Nope. I have to select it, but it doesn't seem to actually do anything. Oh, no, 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 no. Those little brown bastards. I think they're this game's version of Lionels. I'm not sure, but they're terrible and I hate them. No, 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 no. Go away. Yeah, this looks familiar. Oh no, this is where that shield is. Yeah, I'm still not... Yeah, still not cool enough to get a cool shield. So I think I actually need to go more this way in the hopes of finding the old sword guy. I think he's down here somewhere. And up we go. Oh, yeah, right down here. Yeah. Can I take it now? No? We have the... I don't remember this room. I guess I'd somehow managed to walk around that. No? Ugh. I have yet to find a use for the goddamn hammer except for that one shop it let me into. Oh, I think we finally found it, guys. I think we finally found it. I'm just at the end of my life. I think we just found level 2. It's 2 minutes after 10. We're technically at the end of the stream. And I finally just found level 2. The timing could not be freaking better. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to be out of town for a while, but I'll be back again next Wednesday for more Thelda. In the meantime, let's at least get a taste of what level 2 has to offer. Doodly-doo. Level 2 has death. Level 2 has death to offer. But I mean, all the levels have death to offer, so... And with that, I think I'm going to call our second Legend of Thelda stream to a close. We know roughly where all 6 dungeons are. I think I've got most of the map mapped out now. That was a sentence I just said. And we finally found level 2. I can't even. Well, and with that, thanks everybody for coming out. I had a real good time. Maybe a slightly painful time, but nonetheless, a good time. And yeah, we'll catch you next stream. So you guys have a good night.